In part 2 of episode 1 of The Darkness Beneath the Hill, we meet back with our intrepid investigators, who are just slept off a hangover, and they wake up and ready to go to Mr. Winscott's home. But first, they must pick up the supplies.
Yeah, so I guess startled. I'll hop out of bed and downstairs for some rushed getting ready and see what else is going on with everyone else.
Yeah, I probably didn't sleep, outside of being drunk, didn't sleep super well just from thinking about what they told me, and the Sue and Sandy loss was probably a lot of tossing and turning, so I'm probably down there already, probably still looking disheveled, like I haven't slept much, and I'm trying to convince, I don't know if they did continental breakfasts back in the 30s, but I'm trying to convince the kitchen to pack us up like rations and food that we could bring with us.
Did you guys set a time for when we were supposed to pick those supplies up by, or do we have a little bit to take a while and eat breakfast? My head is killing me.
Hardware store fella said we could have just came back later and picked them up, so they should have been ready by yesterday, so we should just be able to snag them on the way.
Okay, good. I'm going to need a minute with this coffee and to nurse this hangover.
So, the plan, gentlemen, for today, unless anyone has any other ideas, we get our supplies, we bring them to the house, we explain our findings. Me and William can explain our findings at the library, and we should give him the option of whether he just wants to board it up. But if he doesn't, we all voted yesterday, though some of us might have been under the influence of something, that we all wanted to go into these tunnels. If that still stands, it still stands. But we do have to be truthful, I think, with the young man who owns the house.
I'd agree. As long as he doesn't get it into his head to board it up while we're in there, that would be a bit unpleasant. We'll see how he takes the news.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, didn't he say he was going to come along with us? So that'd make it all right.
Yeah, I think that's the plan at the very least. Inform him what's going on and go from there.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's finish our coffees then, grab our supplies, and head up to the house.
I knew he was a good fella. Thank you very much, there, my lad. And he just chews him down. Lifetime experience. Sure.
That would be lovely.
Yes, please.
What a nice fella.
Bit strange, but okay.
It's my Irish charm, don't you know?
They all do love accents.
We're all full of the Irish courage, yes, but also the luck of the Irish, so we'll be okay. It's good to see you again, my friend.
Yes.
Cool. Swing by the hardware store so we can pick up our supplies, and then that's where we'll be going. You're on mute there.
You're
Never
muted.
mind. Mute. Yeah, so suppose Jim will just jump out, as Mick already has, and look to pick up the bags nice and quick and get back in the cab.
Yeah, we'll just both go in there.
Check everything's there.
Yeah.
Have a quick double check.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll have a quick rifle through the bags. Just to make sure. Nice. Well, tip the hat. Good work there, me fella, me namesake. I'll let you know how our spelunking goes.
He says thank you very much, and you pick up the supplies with Mick, and the taxi driver opens up the trunk, and he says, go ahead and throw it in there.
Duck it in.
You guys chuck it into the trunk,
Yep.
slams it down, and you guys jump back in the cab. He says, okay, now to 79 Prospect Street. And he's driving, and he gets there, and yep, he says, okay, here you go. Thanks again, guys, have a good one, but next time, it's not going to be free, if you know what I mean.
No problem. We'll pay our way. Oh, Mr. Winscott will, anyway. Out of interest, not been a lot of cats and dogs going missing around this area lately, is there? Nothing like that.
Nothing out of the
Nothing strange.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well, that's always a good sign. And I'll give him a companionable pat on the shoulder, as if that's a usual thing to say and climb out.
He looks at you, he looks at you inquisitively, and is almost like, okay, sure. And closes the door, gets back in, drives away.
Cool.
You guys are now at the house with your equipment. How would you guys like to divvy up your equipment?
Well, we each got a pair of boots, so obviously everybody gets one pair of those. How much chalk did we buy? I mean, did we buy enough for each person to have one?
Box of chalk usually has like, we'll say 50 pieces in it.
Alright, so I guess everybody will get a few pieces. The rope, who wants to carry the rope? I'm assuming that's all in one bundle. So
You got four bundles of 50 feet of rope.
oh, okay.
Split it out, I suppose.
Yeah, one each.
I mean, it sounds like we just divvy up things pretty equally then.
Yeah. We've all got a torch, spare batteries.
I don't think we plan on splitting up in there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the tunnel going into there is 2 people wide. So, okay, you guys have all your equipment. You look like you're...
Oh, who's got a weapon on them? Me and Mick are packing. I think that's okay. You fellas got a sidearm or...
As am I. I have a 45.
Bloody hell, everybody's got a bigger gun than me.
I don't carry a weapon.
Jake has a 45.
Yes, he does, yep.
Alright, so I'll give him the one of my like 3 boxes of ammo. Give him the 50 rounds worth.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Like, here you go, kid. Don't spend it all at once.
And what about those machetes?
Yes, I've got a couple of machetes, but William, don't strike me as a man who'd be able to put a bit of welly behind this machete. Maybe you should take a handgun. I mean, you're welcome to one. I'm going to keep one for myself, but anybody else would like to spare machete, or I could give you my pistol, the revolver.
I mean, I'll just take the machete. That'll be fine.
Yeah. There you go, fella.
So just for reference,
Keep the pointy end away from you.
if you guys do use the machete, we're going to treat it as the same effects as a switchblade, but we'll give you an additional D4 if you get a strike. So it would be if you rolled the fight brawl and you got it and you made a success, you would roll whatever the damage is, which is 1d4 plus your damage bonus plus an additional 1d4.
Great. I've got a damage bonus.
That's just something I just made up on the fly, but we'll go.
Sounds sensible.
All right, so you guys are all loaded up, and you look like adventurers. I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know how else to say it.
Are we in the right game here?
Yeah, you certainly look as if you're ready to go dungeon crawling. That's for sure.
So yeah, we'll probably walk up to the front door and knock.
You knock, and again the door slowly creaks open. Here.
He needs to fix the hinges. Probably walk in.
Just for reference sake, I still have my chemistry bag on me. It's secured somehow if need be, but I don't part with that thing.
No problem. I'm assuming that because you travel a lot, you might have a longer thing on it. You can strap it around your back. Same with your briefcase. I'm sure you travel a lot with it. You might have like a modern day laptop bag kind of deal going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, and you open the door and you look inside, and it looks just like it did yesterday, except you see a cup of coffee and you see a little bit of steam rise up off of it. Not very much. It's not super hot, but as if, it may have been there for a little bit.
Josh?
No answer.
Well, coffee looks like it's still warm. It can't be too far.
Yeah, I was going to yell his name. Mr. Winscott.
No answer.
We're here.
I pull out my revolver and make ready and start looking around.
As you look around, like I said, you notice it looks the same as it did yesterday. Some of the tools are missing, especially the ones that look as if they'll break large rock. But you don't see anyone in sight.
I'm going to go over to the cup of coffee and see if I can get a better idea of just how warm it is and how long it's been sitting there.
Roll a spot hidden, I guess.
All right. One second, please. Oh, gnarly.
That is an extreme success, right?
I do believe, sir.
Either way, you stick your fingers into the coffee and you say, yep, it's lukewarm. It's got to be maybe 20 minutes old.
Roger.
Can confirm this coffee hasn't been here for more than 20 minutes.
And that Princeton education really did wonders for you, huh, Will?
It's fine Ivy League school.
Because your roll was so good, you do see like a candle lit in the area of where you would get down into the cellar.
There's a lit candle towards the cellar, though. Suppose we should just head down there and.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
Mm-hmm. I think we all have the same feeling that something's gone wrong.
Something's awry.
So you walk downstairs based on the feeling of lukewarm coffee, and you notice that the hole in the wall is now bigger and could definitely fit a person through it.
It looks like somebody.
Well, somebody either got a head start or one of your supposed monstrosities beat us to it.
Oh man, I told.
Very bad feeling about this.
Well, I guess
Seems as if this damn fool might have entered the cave without us.
Did we, by chance, get flares or anything with our
Roll.
a luck?
Yep.
Me specifically or everybody?
If you want to use a flare, use a luck roll. That is a success. You find one flare in your pocket. It'll last you 15 minutes. Almost as about as it'll last you about half the length of a flashlight on full battery.
I found one as well.
All right.
I'd probably just light mine and throw it down into the hole. Or through the entrance.
Oh my goodness.
Who rolled a 1?
That was
Thank you for listening to Part 2, Episode 1, The Darkness Beneath the Hill. In the next episode, the investigators finally make it down into the cave to find Josh Winscott.